Hey you guys, it's Lauren. Welcome back. So in today's video, I have a foundation video and we're going to be talking about the most underrated foundations out there, in my opinion anyway. I know you guys know foundation can be so subjective. And as you guys saw, a lot of the new foundation releases that everybody loved, including the new Kosas foundation, I just did not get along with that one. And also you know what, the Charlotte Tilbury one is growing on me. I am liking a little bit more, but I don't think it lives up to the hype. And ultimately, for these prices, I need a foundation to wow me. And I want to talk about the foundations that have wowed me over the last few years. I have one or two drugstore options and just some more affordably priced foundations. Some are on the higher end side, but I just feel like these prices at least live up to the quality of these foundations. I'm going to let you know my top favorite underrated foundation towards the end of this video, but let's start with the drugstore foundation that I have really been loving and rediscovering my love for. So let's start with that one first. All right, so that foundation is the Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation. And this foundation is what inspired this video because, guys, I forgot how good this was. There is nothing like the coverage from this foundation. This conceals like no other. It's really, the name nails it, Conceal and Perfect. It really is a concealer and foundation in one. You're getting full coverage with this. And surprisingly enough, this is a matte foundation. And with my dry skin, I don't get along with a lot of matte foundations, but this wears so well. And it is just like an eraser for your skin imperfections. It blurs your imperfections so well. It minimizes redness, conceals all your dark spots. You don't have to add a concealer on top of this. And the day I actually wore this, I did not conceal my under eyes and my darker spots, and I didn't feel like I needed a concealer. It's just a great coverage foundation that doesn't feel heavy on the skin and really smooths out texture as well. Love this. I think this is a great affordable option if you're looking for a full coverage foundation that looks like your skin but still gives you that more mattified appearance. One of the most underrated full coverage foundations at the drugstore. Love this. Now the next foundation I think is so underrated, and I think it's because it has some high standards to live up to, but that is the Tarte Face Tape Foundation. Now I'm sure everybody was comparing this to the Shape Tape Concealer, which who doesn't love that concealer? I'm sure there's people out there, but I know it's one of my favorites. Full coverage, it smooths out the skin. It's just such a beautiful concealer. And this is, I feel like it's up there with that concealer. The tiniest bit goes a long way. You do get that matte finish, but it still looks like your skin. This sets to a nice matte finish, but it still has like a nice satin finish to it. It looks like your skin, but you're still getting full coverage. A little bit goes a long way, and it doesn't feel heavy, and it doesn't look drying at all. It really smooths out your skin. The coverage with this is so impressive. I think that's why it can live up to the Shape Tape Concealer, because the coverage is so impressive and it still makes your skin look like skin. I just love the wearability of this. This comes in so many shades. Is it 49 shades? Yeah, 49 shade options, and pretty cool. It also has snow mushroom in here. Maybe that's why I like it so much. I feel like I always get along with skincare that has mushroom in it. Something about the humectant quality of mushroom extract just really gets along with my dry skin. And I do think this moisturizes the skin, but it's not overly moisturizing to where if you're oily, I don't think this is going to look too shiny on your skin at all. It really sets nicely. Transfer proof. It does not feel sticky or tacky on the skin. It just wears so nice. So I love this foundation. I think this is so underrated. And funny enough, this foundation just made an appearance in Love is Blind. Let me know if anybody's watching that down below. I just finished both seasons. So good. I need a third season. Oh my gosh. You just can't help but fall in love with most of the characters. If you watched it, you know what I mean. But yeah, just love that show. It has replaced The Bachelor for me. I used to be such a Bachelor fan. Still watching that, but I can't watch The Bachelor at the beginning. It just drives me nuts. All the fake drama. It's just getting too much. But man, the end of this season is pretty good. So, but yeah, let me know if any reality show fans are out there. Let me know what shows you guys are watching. But anyway, besides the point, let's get back to the foundation. But yes, this is a hugely underrated foundation. So good, full coverage, and it looks like your skin, which I love, and it wears so nicely throughout the day. Very long wearing. The next foundation I've been gushing about a ton recently, and it is the Colourpop Pretty Fresh foundation. If you want a radiant foundation that's not too shiny, that just makes your skin look dewy and beautiful. This is such a gorgeous foundation. It makes your skin look luminous, but not glittery. It's just so pretty on the skin. This is more of a medium foundation, but you can easily build it up to full with the second layer, and it just builds so easily on top of each layer. It just is it's a thin foundation, which I appreciate, but somehow they pack so much pigment into this foundation that you really, again, you don't need a lot. It's not thick at all. A very thin consistency, and it feels so great on the skin. Very hydrating on the skin and wears beautifully. Covers up texture, smooths texture, and it just covers all your imperfections. But my favorite part about this foundation is the radiance that it gives your skin. It just makes your skin look so youthful and glowy, but not overly glowy. It's just beautiful, and it deserves so much more hype. Now, I know the next foundation is a favorite among many, and I know this, but I feel like its cousin foundation gets a lot more love. But I'm talking about the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better foundation. I myself, I love the CC creams. They're probably my favorite foundation, but this one is so beautiful. It just gives your skin that Your Skin But Better finish, but it's not heavy like the CC creams can be. This is a nice water light foundation that feels thin, lightweight on the skin, and gives your skin that coverage. Looking at the claims right now, it has hyaluronic acid, which a lot of the times I don't get along with hyaluronic acid in a foundation, but this is very moisturizing. It has vitamin E, vitamin B5, aloe vera extract, just really hydrating on the skin without being too overly hydrating, and it stays put. Unlike the CC cream, this does have a nice wearability, a longer wear time. It just sits really nicely on the skin. So this is definitely an underrated foundation by IT Cosmetics. Next up, another Tarte foundation, the Maracuja Tinted Hydrator. If you're looking for a tinted moisturizer that smooths out the skin, hydrates the skin, but still gives your skin a lot of coverage, this is it right here. It gives your skin a nice medium finish, but still feels so lightweight on the skin, and it's very hydrating, but it does not feel heavy on the skin whatsoever. If anything, this is pretty thin on the skin. It's pretty amazing how thin this is with still being very moisturizing. Maracuja oil has some great benefits for the skin, lots of fatty acid components, so it really is great for your skin's barrier, and really hydrating. It's fragrance free. It just feels like you're doing good things for your skin when you wear this Tinted Hydrator by Tarte. I love this. I wear this all the time. I'm getting down to the wire here. I think I need another one of these. So good. Love this. Now, next up is a foundation that made my monthly favorites, and that is the Milk Makeup Sunshine Tint SPF of 30. I have been wearing this non-stop. This is perfect if you're on the go and if you want some extra coverage. I can still wear another SPF underneath this. I tend to go for a little bit more SPF coverage, but it still layers nicely with my other SPFs, and on its own, it does sit beautifully as well. I was just so impressed by how well this wore. When I first applied this, it does have a really strong sunscreen smell, which kind of took me aback. I'm like, I don't know, am I gonna like this? I guess it was the smell. I just was like, is this gonna be just like a heavy sunscreen on my face? But this wears so nicely. It somehow smooths out your texture. It floats over pores. It makes your skin look so smooth, and it gives your skin a little bit of a radiance to it. It's not shiny by any means, but just a nice, healthy skin-like finish. It's beautiful. It doesn't feel heavy at all, and I appreciate that I'm getting that extra coverage. This is definitely expensive. It's $40-something, and you're only getting 0.54 ounces. So this will cost you a pretty penny, but I will say the convenience of this and the coverage is what makes me reach for it all the time, and I do feel like it is worth the money. I think the packaging is just perfect for travel, and I like the roller ball. You just roll it on, it goes on really easily, and then I just blend it in with a brush, and it smooths into the skin so easily. And the coverage is really nice. It does build up to medium coverage, so I was really impressed by both the coverage, the wearability of this, and it just makes your skin feel hydrated and look youthful and gives your skin that nice, healthy looking glow. So I was pleasantly surprised by this, and I'm excited to use this for travel, and I just really like the convenience of this. A close second to this, and I think the formula of this is even better. This is the Smashbox Hello Healthy Glow All-in-One Tinted Moisturizer. This also has that SPF in it. This is an SPF of 25, but you're not getting that SPF smell from this. Is this a titanium dioxide? Maybe that's why. Oh no, okay, it's a mineral and a combo chemical SPF, but it does not have a sunscreen smell whatsoever, and it goes onto your skin like a moisturizer, but you're gonna get the most beautiful glowy finish. If you're oily, I do think this will be a little bit too much of a sheen for you, but with my dry skin, this is one of my top favorite tinted moisturizers, if not my favorite. It wears so beautifully on the skin. It's so easy to apply. You can apply it with your fingertips, so if you're on the go, this will be perfect. And even just applying it, it just feels so silky and smooth on the skin. It really feels like skincare and makeup in one. And you see that glow it gives to your skin? Really nice on the skin, very hydrating, and surprisingly it does have a lot of coverage to it. You can see this shade is a little dark for me right now, at least on my hands. I'm a little pale right now, but I have the shade light neutral. But that's one thing I love about this. It blends so well and so seamlessly, and it wears so beautifully throughout the day, and I love the dewy finish. It makes your skin look really hydrated and like you spent some time on your skincare the night before. Definitely one of my top favorite tinted moisturizers. I love the finish and I love the coverage I get from this, and most of all I just love that glow that it gives. Alright, so I have two more. This one foundation was so hyped up back in the day. So hyped up. I mean, everybody talked about the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, but I wanted to mention it again in today's video because it is that good and it still deserves all the hype it used to get. But this foundation is full coverage. It feels really thin on the skin. Actually, it might, yeah, it claims to be medium to full, but I'm telling you what, every time I apply this, even just with one layer, I get full coverage. And it really is, the name, again, Born This Way, it really does make your skin look like skin with still being full coverage. I remember when I first heard about this, I thought this was going to be so heavy and cakey just because of how everybody talked about being this like full glam in your face foundation that made your skin just look like a canvas. So I thought it was almost going to be too full coverage for me and too heavy, but it's the complete opposite. No heaviness, no makeup-y look to your skin. It makes your skin look like skin. Even in my lines, it doesn't break up, which that is hard for me to find a foundation that does not break up in my lines, and especially around my nose. Just wears so nicely throughout the day. This is always my go-to foundation for an event because I know I can count on the wearability of this foundation. It sets nicely, even just with a nice setting powder. It's very, it never looks drying on the skin, but still gives your skin that like full coverage finish. I love this, and it still deserves all the hype it used to get. It's still that good, and I hope it never goes away. I don't know why, I just have this feeling that they're going to discontinue this foundation, but it's one of my favorites, and I hope it sticks around because it's that good. Now this foundation I almost didn't include because they are discontinuing it soon, but there are still some shades still available at Sephora, and it's on sale for $20. Originally, I think it's a $40 foundation, so I thought it was worth the mention, and it's so good. But it is the Marc Jacobs Extra Shot Foundation and Concealer in One. This is so good. I don't know why this didn't get more hype when this was first released. It is so creamy on the skin. If you have dry skin, this is like perfection. It's just that foundation that gives your skin the hydration, but still the smoothing quality, but still stays put and sets nice, but still gives your skin that satin-like, skin-like finish. Now I have the shade 150. Check to see if your shade is available on Sephora. There's still a lot of shades available, but I think, I want to say shade 150 to maybe 180 is sold out right now, but there's still a lot of shades, again, still available. But I wanted to mention this because it is phasing out, and I do feel like for $20 it is worth it. I love the packaging, love that doe foot, and I love that it's a concealer that also doubles as a foundation. The creaminess of this foundation is what got me. This wears so nicely, and I'm sad that it's leaving us, but yeah, for those of you that are interested in this, hopefully you can still get your hands on this. All right, now last but not least, this foundation, I don't know why nobody talks about it, but if you look on Ulta's website, it has so many 4 to 5 star reviews. There's like, I think there's like over 1,000 reviews on this foundation. Let's check it out. Okay, I was close. 829 4.5 stars overall. So people are loving this on Ulta.com. I don't know why you don't hear a lot about it on YouTube. I don't know if it's because it's from Morphe. I know that brand is so hit or miss for a lot of people, but the Morphe 2 Hint Hint Skin Tint is the most underrated foundation. You cannot beat the price tag. It's $18. It feels like your skin. It's so lightweight. I think it's one of the most water light foundations I've ever tried. This reminds me of the original Naked foundation. I have been hunting for a dupe for that foundation because we all know that's been discontinued for so long. This is just like that. I'm wearing it today, and I just feel like, I do have a highlight on, but I just feel like it smooths out your skin. It makes your skin look hydrated. It feels good. It doesn't feel tacky. It's just such a pleasurable foundation to wear, and I love the dropper. A little bit goes a long way, but look how water light that is. Another foundation that they must just pack in the pigment, because you really do get a ton of coverage with this. You could apply this with your hands, a sponge, a brush. That's another reason why I love it. It's just so easy to apply. Another foundation that's perfect for when you're running out the door. A couple drops, a little rub, little dabble do ya, and it just looks beautiful on the skin. One of my favorites and I can't believe nobody talks about this. It's so good. Let me know down below if you guys have tried this. Let me know what you like about it. The big things for me are the fact that it feels so lightweight on the skin. It feels like nothing, but still looks like your skin, but still gives your skin that coverage. If you were disappointed by the Kosas foundation like I was, if you wanted something that was water light and hydrated the skin, but you were disappointed that the Kosas foundation showed all your texture, try this out. This is half the price, and it gives your skin the most beautifully youthful radiance. It just plumps out your skin too. It hydrates the skin, and it feels like nothing on your skin. Again, I've never tried a foundation that feels this water light on your skin. That is the biggest thing with this. It's just perfect for on the go. You can layer it throughout the day. It might not have the longest wearability, but again, it is supposed to be a skin tint, although again, this builds up to medium coverage, as exemplified today on my face. You don't see any of my dark spots. I do have a little bit of concealer on, but honestly only underneath my eyes. You can still see my dark spot right there, so your imperfections will poke through, but it takes down all the redness. It smooths, it hydrates. It's so good, and it's $18 at Ulta. So again, let me know down below if you've tried this. I think this is by far the most underrated foundation out there. All right guys, that does it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know down below some of your top underrated foundations. What are the foundations that you think more people should be talking about? I know a lot of people recently keep talking about the Catrice, is it the Your Skin? No, it's called True Skin foundation. A lot of people are mentioning that to me. It's not at my local Ulta, and I recently DM'd the brand to see what was going on. It looks like they phased out of Ulta. They're still available on Amazon though, so I think I can still get it on Amazon. So maybe I'll try that. But let me know if there's any other ones that you think deserve more hype, or ones that I should try and review. I'd love to know. But again, thank you guys for watching this video. You guys are the best, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.